Oh, good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Good day. Buenos dias. Welcome to Malaga. Big question here. Are we allowed to pick these from the trees? That's the first thing it's my first question here. I should be asking other things, but that's the first thing on my mind as I explore this great city. Short plane ride away from Tangier. They really do look inviting. I mean, look how big they are. Well, we're gonna avoid Habanero Street. Oh my God, there's a chiropractor right here? I should have planned in advance. I could have got adjusted. But look at this. You have a lined street of just orange trees or something like that. All right, we're gonna try this again. I got all distracted by the American restaurants, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks. So we're crossing the river, if you want to call it that. Clearly not this time of year. And we're heading into the historic part of Malaga. So join me, and let's see what we can find. I'm sure good stuff. Like the Hotel Astoria. Oh my God! Actually, more importantly, look at that view right ahead. Look at that. You got your palm trees. Very festive. I know. This is where I say, "Oh, this reminds me of southern part of Italy." So I'm staying a few blocks away from the Maria Sembrano station because I thought it'd be easier for me to get to this historic part. Now at night we're going to see all these lights. We'll check these out in the evening, but this is a proper daytime job, daytime vlog, seeing what's out there. But I wanted to be kind of in the thick of things, but have a more like economical presence, if you will. Well, it's kind of an interesting place. You got your awesome looking, for the graffiti over here, there's like a lizard on the side. But then it's a nice combination of buildings for the architecture. I'm trying to find the Baroque street that they have here. Oh, and get some breakfast, because I had an early morning flight. But, I mean, look at it. Very, very, very pretty. And there's a truck coming, so I have to get out of the way so I don't get run over. Now, I'll have you know, we're actually going to have real, authentic Spanish food today. We're not going to do our, fast food thing that we usually do. It's a cool hotel. It's cool right here. Again, the lights will be very festive at night. Shipyard's that way. Where to go? Well, I think I've answered my question about the oranges. If they fall, I think I can eat them. We're in a grove right now, because why would we be anywhere else? Actually, I know there's a park in this area, so I was like, hey, why don't we go towards the park? And then, of course, I saw the Malaga Cathedral in the background, so now we're swinging around towards there. But look at these trees. These trees are awesome. Look at that baby. Beautiful. This is a very pretty city, I'll say that. I can feel very pretty city. Now, just by happenstance, I believe I found the Christmas tree. Granted, it's not lit yet. And then you have the tree-lined street with the park right over here, and the horse and carriage. Oh my God, this is great. And I really mean that. I'm being quite sincere, actually. Some of you see cruise ships over here on the side. Maybe you see that. There's a lighthouse in the distance. So I imagine if you take a cruise, you literally just kind of park right here, and then you're in the thick of it all. It's cool. But not as cool as these horses. This brings me back to Krakow and Malta and all the good stuff. Look at this. Look at them. There's an army of horses. Note how I didn't say horsies, by the way. Horses. It's a pretty cool spot. Now even, wow. I should get up early tomorrow morning, huh guys? Go for a run in this. Look at this. This is awesome. My orange trees aren't here to feed me though, but it's still pretty awesome. Now, rumor has it that Pablo Picasso was born here in Malaga. I don't know if that's a rumor or I'm saying it's a rumor. I believe it's actually true. And yes, I know he was a big time, what was he? He is a Spanish impressionist. All I remember is he did Guernica. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Oh, lovely park. Big question there for you, Tangier. Why can't you do parks like this? Or have I just not found you yet? Pretty cool. Now, if you cross the street from the park, you actually get a couple interesting spots. There's a bunch of Christmas stands, some beautiful statues, and then in the distance, I'll just point to it, but it's right over there. Through the trees are the castle walls. Is the old fortress of the Moors, if I remember right from Into the Bloom's blog, telling me all about it. So it's up there. You get the best views of the city and of the harbor and all that fun stuff. And I want to go that way, but I see these beautiful, colorful buildings down this street that I need to go check out first. So we'll see. I mean, check this out. Look at that building. Isn't that awesome? And then in the distance behind it is looks like a palace of some sort. Oh, quick, I should just join the school group. Since I'm never around students, you know what I mean? First day of vacation right now. And what do I end up to? I'm right near a school group. How am I not surprised? Like, truly, how am I not surprised? Avoiding the children, I believe this is the Malaga Cathedral. There is an entrance charge if you're into that. I am not. So we're going in an opposite direction. Should be going towards food. Getting hungry and hangry. All right, well, we actually are going to pause for a second. Look at this building. Look at the cathedral. Talk about breathtaking. Tower right there. All the kids are fighting to get in, which means we should go in the opposite direction. It is lovely. This square, though, is lovely, too, just in general. I mean, look at the building right here. You have some restaurants that I could be very touristy and just immediately sit down at, and that would be fun. I see my trees, though. Honestly, did just sit down, and they have these really good deals here at the experience. It's basically for under €5 I can get juice, tea, a sandwich. So it's a good deal. So here we go. I got my tea, I got my orange juice, and then my ham and cheese sandwich. And I got pate as well, because don't you want to add pate to this? Wow, that was actually a really good meal. Adding the pate to that ham that tastes a lot like bologna or the mortadella was like a perfect call. So total cost for me was $4.25 in euro, which is like $4.50 in dollars. And look at my view. I can't complain about where I was eating. What's really funny, though, actually, that place, is that all the tourists walk right by because they have their flags out, they have their school groups. No one is actually stopping there. It's all locals. That's the only conversations I heard were Spanish. I was trying to think to myself, why are there so many kids? And then I realized, with it being close to the holidays, every teacher takes their kids, if they can, on a field trip, because otherwise life just gets funky. Which way do you guys want to go? Look at this right here. The cathedral's directly to our right, but I feel like I'm fighting the tourist. And I am. But let's look at this door before we do anything else. You could hear that lady griping about their tourist group, so we'll run away while we can. But I'm just tickled about that food. I mean, look at this. It's so good. So good. I was pleasantly, I mean, I am. I'm stoked. I did not think I was going to have such a good first meal here. I do have some griping, though. I know you guys like griping. Aw. Are you ready for some gripes? Well, let me give you some views while I gripe, because there's something that I observed. So the one thing, I guess the annoyance is, this lady went by, and she looked fine, and she was just coming up. She was sticking her cup in everyone's face, wanting some money. And I just, look at that, that's awesome. I ignored her. I didn't even acknowledge her. Some other people did, but it was just kind of annoying. And then this other guy showed up with lottery tickets, and he was walking right through. And I've been in other places where they kick people out. Here they did not do that. This is pretty cool. So again, I think we're just in the center of it all with all these little restaurants niched in. I'll say this. Ooh, look at this over here. I like this better than Madrid. Feels cheaper too. It's inundated with my fellow English speakers, but nothing wrong with that. Unless you're Spanish and you're sick of all of the expats calling this place home. But look at this right here. Holy shnikes. Wow. You could just get lost in this festiveness. I can't wait for it to be dark and come back here and enjoy the lights, enjoy a meal. Look at this. But even during the daylight, for me, what a beautiful spot. Look, guys, it's the smallest Irish pub in the whole world. Right there. We found it. I love all of the outdoor places to eat and all of the options. And look at this. Now we're going down this way. Wow, this is great. My mom's going to be so proud of me. I've been so upbeat and happy in this location. She was kind of mad when we went to Porto and my long walk, venting about all the awesome cycles. Look at the sandwiches, guys. Now there's a slab of meat right there if I knew one. Got some gelato right there, or whatever it is in Spanish. Was it Nutella? I gotta admit, probably one day is not enough in this town. One night. Yeah. I'll admit it. Now I don't want to spoil. Well, it won't be spoiled because I'll show it first. This is where everything happens for the Christmas lightings at night. Get your Christmas tree right here. Here's your main square. And then look at this. Here are the lights during the middle of the day. They have a light show, several light shows, and that's what they're known for here. And if you're cool enough, you'll watch the vlog that I have for this showing this at night. Isn't this awesome? It's delightful. So I'm excited to see how it plays out. I know I saw on the gram part of this show, and then I was like, you're gonna be there in 2 days. Stop watching it. You can see it in person. But yeah. So here's the street where everything happens. I imagine it'll be busy. Perfect for me, an introvert. One more shot. Look at this right here. Look at this building. It's smaller, but it's got so much character. Wow. All right, guys. Let's go see what else we can find. But I think I'm falling in love. I do. I think I'm falling in love. And wanting to be different, we took this side street because even though it's narrow, it's just kind of cool. I like the vibe. You got these high-end shops like Boston right here. Got a little pub right here. It's very, very cool. I am noticing one thing though. Aside from those Christmas stalls right across from the park, I didn't see anything else. Oh. Now look at this right here. If you need pieces for your manger, here they are. I'm really looking forward to meal number 2 and meal number 3 today, now that I have found this part of town. Now, here's the other entrance to the cathedral right here. Look at this. Now I think you can go in here when they have services for free, but don't quote me on that. Again, you might want to reference the Into the Bloom site. I'll put the link on the description because, frankly, that's a lot more detailed than just me giving you a touristy experience where I just walk around. But, nevertheless, look at this. I don't have to go in to see the beauty of it. I did just double check. It is open from 10 to 3, and it's €10. €10 too much for me. Oh, this bird's gonna come visit us. This one too. Did you guys see it? I have found us in a secret garden right here. Look at this, actually. It's interesting how many like little cute spots are right next to this church. There's more restaurants right here. And this beautiful, relaxing park. Awesome. In the shadows of the Malaga Museum, there's this really cool building directly to my right. And there's a school group coming, so we have to hurry. Love to show it to you, but sorry. Never mind. What I was trying to stress... Oh God, I can't. There's Santa. Look, I'll show you right behind me. By the way, there's a tapa place right to my left where it's $2.50 a tapa. It's a good deal. Oh, I see a mime. At first I thought it was a statue. So there is a Roman theater. I don't know if we have to pay to get. I think you do. I said I only think we need. So the castle, the entrance, all this stuff. I think none of this is free, sadly. So here's part of the castle. So you hear the kids coming towards me. It's pretty exciting. Some more walls. For people that saw my Carcassonne video, you'll note there's a lot of differences between the castle, the fortified old town of Carcassonne compared to here. And we're just trying to climb up, up, up. Look at these flowers. This is something I like about living in warmer climates this time of year. Flowers. Reminds me of more pleasant times. The higher up we go, obviously, you get better vantage points of the water. And in this case, we get a better idea of the castle walls. I'm secretly hoping that maybe there's a way from here to get up to the upper part of the hill without paying. But I don't seem to remember reading about that. I think if I saw right, it's like in the early morning, it's free. When it's not, and then, well, sorry, yeah, it's only in the early morning. One thing though that's cool, and you get these throughout, is there's little parks or little seating areas on the way down. So you can enjoy the solitude, if you will. See what I mean? All it needs are like working fountains and it would be perfect. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is beautiful. Yes, you see the cruise ship, but look at the water. Isn't that great? So this is kind of fun. Just walk around the perimeter of the castle and then find the stairs and go up. And be serenaded by this guy singing about summertime coming. Beautiful.
Around the blooming heather, where mountain thyme goes around the blooming heather. Will you go? Last to go. Twist of pumpkin.
Singing about Glasgow. Beautiful.
With the flowers of the mountain. Will you go?
Will you? Beautiful song. This is steeper than I thought it was, but it keeps on going and going and going and going. So I think this is accomplishing what I wanted. This reminds me when I was outside of Thessaloniki in Greece, in this smaller seaside town, and I found a path. Oh yeah, it keeps going. It's awesome. I love it. You just keep getting better and better views the higher up you go. Cool. You can see you probably could actually even push a wheelchair up this if you want. I don't suggest it. It's such a contrast to being there. You can see again, you got the cathedral in the distance and the museums. I can even see my hotel from here. It's pretty cool. But I like how just stepping aside even from these boats, you just get peace. Now, I could be wrong. Oh, look at this, a dirt path. Do you guys see down there? Is that for the bulls? Did my nephew Cade, did you hang out in there with the bulls? So what I think is this beautiful seaside path, sea view path, is just an outside path of the castle walls. And, disclaimer, we didn't have to cut in to pay any money. Score for us. I think I'm gonna give props to the hotel where I'm staying in. Good old Ibis. Because they let me check in early. So I didn't have to lug my bag on this vlog. So thank you guys. And then look at this. You get to the top, there's a souvenir stand and a bus stop for people that don't want to walk down. Okay, now, this is kind of funny. So here's the entrance. One historic site is $350, the other one's $550. Or you can be like me, ignore the inside and just walk around the outside and take in the views. So, I don't believe it's supposed to rain where I am, but you can see in the distance something's about to happen over there. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna go back to my room, recharge, and rest up for the Christmas time action. So I hope you enjoyed this adventure of mine, and I'll see you again real soon. Peace.